Here's another cool little wipe up thing. This is what I've been doing since I was like probably my first day of jiu-jitsu. All right, super basic pass, but it helps you really work your I guess hip dexterity, like your ability to transition from side to side. I think that's super helpful, not just a wipe up, but all the way through. So we're gonna start with this super basic pass, right? Realize if your partner's feet are on the floor, they're not on you. So sometimes I'm just gonna push my partner's feet to the floor, especially at the lower belt level, right? I can take a big step, and I'm just gonna bring my knee right to his hip line, right? We used to call this a Marcelo drill when I was a kid. So again, we're gonna start just really basic, working knee on belly, working my balance, having the ability to not crush my partner or start to crush my partner, right, is a big thing. Understanding where and how to put our weight. You're gonna maybe want to put your hands on the floor at the beginning, and if you're brand new, like, this is perfectly acceptable. We're still trying to figure out how to move our own body. So sometimes putting our hands here, here, however you need to learn how to balance at first is okay. But eventually we're gonna want to be able to just keep all my weight on my partner, and we're gonna understand where we need to put our hands based on what my partner's doing. Generally, my hands are probably on his bicep or pulling on his head, right? So we're gonna go back. Now we're gonna practice the other side. Remember, you don't really get to choose how good your partner is on which side. So in my opinion, it's very good to just get better on both sides at the same time. I don't really believe in learning one side. If you're learning, there's not really a side. You're just learning how to do it. So learning it on your left or your right should be the same, or maybe we just need to take a little bit more time practicing to the left or the right. But I think it's super helpful to learn how to move either side, especially for passing. Now, when I take this step, I'm just giving myself enough room to bring my leg around and straight to the point. My shin goes across his belt line, and I'm gonna drop into this knee on belly position. It's really important to be able to make a line from your heel to your toes so that you can press into your partner. This is what's gonna allow you, right, to put weight, take weight away, right? When we're going live, he's gonna maybe shrimp or start to move. Yeah, exactly. So I need to be able to control his arms, be able to maybe move into the underhook. So this has to be able to stay mobile, right? And eventually what this is gonna turn into is gonna be a little cardio drill, right? Where you can hop back. You're just catching your balance, practicing, moving your feet, right? So you're learning how to move your feet, you're learning how to keep your weight, and all of these little things are going to be super helpful, right? Me holding onto his knees might eventually turn into me holding onto his heels to try to stack pass, right? But it's all really simple motions that are going to help kind of accelerate your ability to do these things, right? My hands on his biceps, being able to control his arms, right? All this stuff is super healthy. And then once you feel more comfortable, right, I can start windshield wipering my legs across. So my knee comes to the inside, right? I might put my hands on the floor for just a second, and then I switch. Right, now I can pop back, practice this step. My shin comes across, I'm putting my weight on him, and now my knee comes to the middle. Right, now I'm gonna put a little bit of my weight on the floor so I don't crush the one into dust. My toes kind of meet each other. Then this foot kicks this foot out of the way. Now I just adjust my leg based on my balance. If your leg is super close, they might be able to pull underneath, right? But if they're just white belts, you're probably not that good at leg locks yet, right? So you're probably gonna just be able to kick this back. But always just be wary of where your legs are based on where your partner can grab. You always wanna make it easier for yourself, controlling all his limbs, maybe working into a mount, right? Depending on where you like. I'm a big fan of mount, but I'm just learning how to move my legs in unison with my hands, right?